Welcome back to Houston Life. As we try new hobbies in the new year, why not try your hand literally at quilting? Since 1976, Quilt Guild of Greater Houston has shared their art of quilting with the community. They're the largest and oldest quilting guild, and this Friday and Saturday they're bringing experts and enthusiasts from around the nation to Houston's Joy of Quilts to tell us more about the event. Today on Houston Life we have Houston Joy of Quilts chairman Janice Schindler, and also hello Shirley Hunter, who is the Community Service Coordinator. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today and bringing your quilts. These look amazing and complicated.
They're not really. In fact, this one is like about the simplest pattern you can make. It's called a 9-patch.
Okay. Is this why this one's next to me, because it's the easy one?
Yes.
Okay, so ladies, the event that's happening this weekend, it's a pretty big one, and you're bringing people from all over the country. You have members from all over the country.
We do.
So tell us about the event. Like, what can we expect? What is it all about?
Well, we bring together quilters from all over the country. We have 325 quilts on display. We have an auction where we're auctioning quilts online. And we will display them. They're judged, and you'll see some of the best quilters in the country. A lot of our quilters, including Janice, have won awards at the Houston Livestock Show quilt event. So we expect probably about 3,000, 4,000 people.
Wow, that's huge. I've got to say, the rodeo, that was one of my unexpected surprises last year. I was walking along and I saw this whole display of quilts, and they're amazing.
So exciting.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, really works of art. I think even if you have no idea about quilts, it's probably worth heading along to the event just to be wowed. And actually, Janice, you're contributing something special to the event, aren't you? There's an auction and this involves pets and an auction.
Yes, there is. So I have... On display will be a picture or a quilt of a dog, but when you bid, you're not bidding on that quilt. That's just showing my skill level and what you may receive. What you're bidding on is a quilt of your animal. It doesn't have to be a dog. It could be. There's a little picture of the dog.
That one looks a little like my scruffy dog.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But it can be a cat too.
Yeah.
It could be a bird. It could be an iguana. It could. I'm dying to do a horse.
Oh,
like
that
a horse
would be
head.
amazing.
You know.
Yeah, I love
think that would be really great.
Well, you're very talented, I have to say, with your quilting, because there's over. Actually, Shirley, you should. I feel like can you see the hamburger?
I can just set it right here.
This is amazing, and this is Janice, something you made
with our sesame seeds.
It just goes to show you're really only limited by your imagination, aren't you? I don't want to...
You can set it down there.
Look, okay.
And we have our
cheese.
Cheese. So some people like orange and some people like yellow.
So if you don't want cheese in you can leave the cheese off your...
A tomato slice.
Oh my gosh, the tomato is perfect. I love it.
Lettuce leaf.
So much fun. I mean, there really are...
Our burger.
No limits to what you can do.
Our bun.
This is so amazing. Okay, so I think this is really exciting. And Janice, you of course have made, Shirley, you've made. Thanks, Shirley. Mm-hmm. And then over here we have something that's been made out of
T-shirts.
T-shirts that are very close to your heart, Shirley.
Yes, my husband. I've made these a lot of T-shirt quilts. A lot of people like them for dance, high school, football. And my husband finally asked me, why don't you make me one? So I made one out of all of our old Baylor T-shirts.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Now, speaking of making a quilt, I'm a little nervous, but you do have me here. You say it's the easiest one to make. But you're going to show me just how simple and fun it can be to quilt.
Start down here?
Yeah, we're going to start down here. You start with a piece of fabric, and you use something called a rotary cutter. You need a ruler and a cutting mat, and you cut out squares. So we've got our squares here.
Okay. Now, do people do these by hand, or do they do them with a machine?
These are done by machine, but there's been a resurgence of hand piecing, it's called. So it's a similar technique. You just have to draw lines so you know where your quartering seam is if you're doing it by hand.
Wait, and then it grows and grows.
And then you wind up with pieces that look like this and pieces that look like that.
Which then go there. Yeah. Okay.
And then you alternate the colors so that you have this kind of a design, which is called the 9-patch.
I see. Wow, it's like a little jigsaw. It's
and
amazing.
Then you just add a sashing color with the keystone pieces and a border. Yeah.
Okay, so let me get stitching. What am I going to be doing here? This looks amazing.
We're going to stitch on the diagonal, and I use blue tape to kind of tell me where I'm going to go put the needle.
Wow, okay.
And I'm going to do, you put one hand underneath, and you can feel the needle. You pull that back. Your goal is to try and make your stitches as small as possible.
It looks like it involves a lot of concentration. I can see how it would be very, like just a lovely process and a really nice way to just calm down at the end of the day, like work on it bit by bit.
You can do it while you're in the car in a long trip if somebody else is driving, obviously.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so this event is going to be a whole lot of fun for people.
Yep.
It is happening this Friday and Saturday.
Right, at the Stafford Center in Stafford. And all the quilts will be on display.
Okay, now it's your turn, Val.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, well, I am going to
Put one
get
hand
to work
underneath.
with this, and we're going to put up the details on HoustonLife.tv. So if you want to go and check out the event, you can. I think this is going to. I think I've got a new hobby, and so I'm going to focus on this. But of course, if you want to get tickets to the event, it's only $10. It's going to be full of amazing quilt art. This is just only the beginning. So HoustonLife.tv, go there, and thank you, Janice. Thank you so much. Shirley,
thank you.
this has been great. I am just going to keep on stitching. Here we go. All right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you need to.